I wish Luis would come back. I have to figure out a way to make things right with him.
Knock, knock. You're up, finally. You've been asleep all morning.
It was a rough night. I think maybe I should see a doctor.
Why would you want to do that?
Pretty, I was out of control in the living room with Sheridan and Marty. I went after Sheridan and I felt like I wanted to kill her. How am I supposed to explain what happened to Luis when I don't understand it myself?
You know, it's probably too late. Did you hear that Sheridan took Marty to Mexico to be with Luis while he was away?
Sheridan went to Mexico?
Yeah, they're probably one tight little family by now.
Huh. What Sheridan wants, Sheridan gets.
And she wants Luis. I don't mean to be negative, Fancy, but when it comes to Luis, it sounds like you've missed the boat. Fancy, I'm sorry. I know you must be in pain.
You know, all this concern of yours is a little over the top, don't you think? I mean, yes, we've been getting along a lot better lately, but come on. Is this another one of your mind games?
Fancy, that's not fair.
Oh, please, I am not stupid. Ever since you and Luis were locked up in that disgusting basement, you've had the hots for him. Well, get over yourself, pretty. What I have with Luis is much deeper and stronger. It's love.
You weren't exactly close when he left. You kept biting his head off for no reason, remember?
Well, we can work through that somehow. He loves me. I know that. So why don't you just back off?
Worrying about the competition is a little beside the point, don't you think? If I were you, I would worry about whether you could get Luis back at all.
I don't believe a word that's coming out of your mouth.
Fancy.
Oh, don't give me that, pretty. I know when you're lying. I was there when you learned how. Remember, at the age of 2? Let's get one thing straight. You will never be with Luis. Now, I still don't understand exactly what happened down on the wharf with Noah, but whatever it wasn't real.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had a hickey.
Oh, hush! Whatever went on down there was just one of those weird, unexplainable things that happen in this town.
Oh, God, give me a break. It's everyone's excuse in this town. Oh, it must be some kind of harmony voodoo.
Look, I don't want to hook up with Noah again. I have no idea why I was flirting with him.
Flirting? It's a little bit of an understatement, isn't it? Flirt any harder. Next time you might be pregnant.
All right. I was kissing him. Though I don't know why.
You know what? If you want to be mad at me and Aunt Sheridan, fine, go ahead. But it's not going to help you. A picture is worth 1,000 words, Fancy, and Luis saw you and Noah. An image of you groping him is going to be rattling around in his head forever. How's he ever going to forget it?
I have had enough of you for one day. Just stay out of my way, would you? Luis is mine. Yes? What? What? Thank you for telling me. That was Madeline in the kitchen, telling me that Luis and everyone else are back from Mexico. They're all downstairs. But not Teresa. Teresa died in Mexico.
Died?
Mrs. Alistair Crane is dead.
Back up here. Teresa's dead? How? What happened?
Madeline didn't really know. The chauffeur heard people talking in the car. Something about a boat exploding.
Oh, my God, she was so young.
And they're all downstairs, the whole family. Well, Pilar and Luis. Apparently there's going to be an informal memorial service for Teresa. Makes you think, doesn't it?
What?
Well, we lost Fox in the blink of an eye, and now Luis's family lost Teresa. You never know when your time is up. And we shouldn't waste it on stupid fights and feuds.
You're right.
Why don't we make a fresh start with a good hug?
God, she's such a sap.
I've got to go downstairs. Luis must be devastated.
Wait, no, wait.
What? I want to make my condolences.
Well, Nancy, you just woke up and, frankly, you've looked better.
Really?
Yeah, you look exhausted and you're not even dressed. I mean, wouldn't you at least like to take a shower?
Oh.
Call me crazy, but if it were me, I'd want to look my best. Put on something nice, something appropriate for paying your condolences and also trying to get your man back.
You're right. I'll go get ready, but if Luis calls, you'll tell me, right? I'll hurry.
Now, how do I get my monster of a sister not to see Luis?
Who was that on the phone? I thought you said it was a wrong number.
I'm sorry, Fancy. I didn't want to tell you.
Tell me what?
That was Luis on the phone.
Luis? Then why didn't you tell me? I told you I wanted to talk to him. I have to call him back.
That's just the point, Fancy. Luis said he doesn't want to talk to you. He said he has nothing to say to you.
Pretty, is this another one of your cruel jokes?
I'm sorry?
No. Why wouldn't Luis have anything to say to me?
I'm sorry, Fancy. This is hard. He gave me a message. He said that... Okay, you know what? This is hard. I'm just going to blurt it out. He said he doesn't want you to come downstairs for Teresa's memorial.
Are you making this up? Luis doesn't want to see me?
God, after everything we talked about earlier, about family and becoming closer, I'm sorry, Fancy.
Luis doesn't want me to come downstairs for Teresa's memorial? Oh my God, what have I done? He must really hate me.
It's so sad. When he was in Mexico with Sheridan, he must have really had time to think things through. Sounds to me like he's moving on.
I've lost him. Oh no, it's too late. I've lost Luis forever.